Hey everybody. How's everybody doing today? I hope everybody's doing fan-freaking-tastic.
How you doing, Dorinda?
I'm tired today.
I like that intro. Hey, everybody, what about Dorinda's intro? Let's hear it. Thumbs up. I think it's pretty damn cool.
Hello everybody. Hello Josie. Echo.
Creek
Freak
Squad,
Squad.
Kiss Off,
Kiss Off.
Sharon Mercer.
Sharon Mercer. I haven't got there yet. Oh yeah, okay.
Yep, Josie. Good to see all you. Hey, Dorinda,
Okay.
what we doing today?
We're making a sconce.
What?
A sconce. It's a little light.
Is that like I thought you said like a skank or something. Was that like
No,
a
a
streetwalker?
sconce.
Oh, a scones. Okay, I'm sorry.
A little light. A little light fixture.
A light fixture. Oh, I've never seen that, so this will be new to me.
Okay.
Let's get it done.
So first of all, we need a couple of these. You buy these at the dollar store for, I don't know, $4, whatever. You need a couple of those.
All right.
You need a couple of bamboo placemats, which are $1.75 at my dollar store. And you need a couple of napkin holders. And my fucking friend, the glue gun.
The good old glue gun.
So let's see. I'm going to try to remember to put the little finger thingies on. We'll see if this works because I've never been able to make them work at all. I still end up burning myself. So we'll see how it works tonight.
Maybe tonight it'll work.
Pardon?
So tonight it's going to work.
Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this little, the hell did I call it?
Napkin
holder. And I'm going to put it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. I'm going to put it in the center.
Okay.
Okay. And I'm going to start gluing it in the center. So I'm going to put the glue on this because it's just easier. Well, that didn't work well.
Was that the finger covers?
Yeah.
Right to the floor.
Yeah, it did.
Well, at least you know where they are. They're on the floor.
Yeah. And I'm kind of putting a lot of glue on it. And I'm going to stick it around the center. And I'm going to hold it down for a couple seconds. And now I lost another one. I don't think they're very good. I think these ones are toe fingers, so they don't work. But the other ones flop off me too because I got small fingers. I'm supposed to have fat fingers for this shit, and I don't have them. Okay, I'm going to start gluing the mat to this now.
Okay.
So I'm going to glue up the side of this thing.
Annette Graff says hello. How you doing, Annette?
Hello, Annette. Good to see ya. And I'm going to bring the mat up and push it on there.
Push it on there. Hold it a minute. Okay.
And these little lights, okay, which I'm not going to do today because I'm going to use them for more crafts. I'm not going to keep them in here. You put one. I'll show you in a sec.
Kim's Cooking is in here, and Paula Work is in here. How you doing, ladies?
Kim's Cooking, and hello, Paula Work. Okay.
And there's Josie. Good to see you, Josie.
I'm going to turn this around so you can see what I'm talking about here.
Yep.
Now,
Dorinda, make yourself a big screen because you still got me on here.
okay. I'll try to do that properly tonight.
There you go.
There we go.
All
okay.
Right.
You have there's a little sticky piece that comes with it.
Okay.
But I don't want to put it in here because I don't want to keep it in here because
you're going to just do it temporary.
I'm going to use it for other things, right?
Okay.
But you put it on here and on the bottom. Okay?
All right.
That's where the lights go. Oh, fuck, I did this wrong. Son of a bitch. Sorry, folks. I messed up already.
Is it supposed to be the other direction?
I wanted this piece to end about oh, fuck. About here so that the other side can come around it. Right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So just give me a second. I'll redo shit. Sorry, folks. I'm having a moment. Me and the glue gun are having a moment. Oh, that'll work. Oh, that's great. I'm glad you're feeling better, Kim.
Yeah, Kim, I'm glad you're feeling better. Being sick sucks. So the other end is going to go completely over it.
Yeah.
I got you.
Where's my little piece of wire here? That's a string. Hang on. For presentation purposes, I'm going to throw a piece of wire around the bottom light bulb so that when I turn it on, it'll work.
All for his kingdom and Ace are in
Hello,
here.
Ace. Hello, All for His Kingdom. Great to see you guys. Oh, fuck.
Dorinda, what if you used one drop of glue for the light? Would that work?
Well, once I get it all together, I might. Well, yeah, I might be able to get it off.
Like one drop, like at the top or something, just enough to hold it temporary. Just an idea. I don't know how easy it is to get that glue off once it's dry. And the light works.
Yep.
Yeah, it's not going to stay, is it? It will now.
Don't fuck with me.
Chris Gilbert and Q City Lady are in the house.
Hello, Chris Gilbert. Hello, Q City Lady. Awesome to see you guys.
And Engine 10 is in here. How you doing, Tim?
Hello, Engine 10. Awesome to see you. Okay.
Ace is asking what we making.
We're making a small light fixture. They're called sconces. I like sconces. I do not have one sconce in my house, but I like them. And I actually do like making them.
Barbie McLeod says hello.
Hello, Barbie McLeod. That's one of my Facebook people
How you doing, Barbie? Welcome in.
who actually lives in Sault Ste. Marie.
All right.
Sorry, she lives in my town. I didn't say that out loud, Barb. Sorry. I effed up. I apologize. I'm just glad to see you. I'm all excited. You got me all messed up now.
Oh, don't burn your finger. That's your reminder.
Yeah, well, John, you know as well as I do.
Yeah, good luck with that, right?
Yeah, that I will burn myself.
Let's see. Hilarious 2 is in the house.
Hello, Hilarious too. Okay, are you Steven? Yeah, okay.
All right, so that goes over that.
Just glue this down a little bit, this end piece. I'll glue it to the other end piece and it'll be fine.
Kind of looks like a little birdhouse.
Well,
It could be, I guess. Huh?
well, no. It's a light.
Well, today it's a light. The next craft, it might be a birdhouse. There you go.
Yeah, you never know with me. Then you drop the top one in. And it looks like that.
Oh, Engine 10's been busy house hunting.
Oh, I didn't do that straight. Hang on a minute, folks. I screwed this up. I gotta fix it.
That's some good glue.
Not the best, but it works. But then again, I'm just a crazy lady that will rip shit apart.
Just because you can.
Because I can and I will.
That's right.
Ooh, I
Well-
dropped the light out I just put in. Oh, wow. You're not going to go, are you? You're just being a prick. Well, then I'll just glue it all again. Yeah. I didn't quite do it straight, folks. Sorry, I messed it up just by a little bit.
It's all right.
Nobody's going to care. I got to get the light that flew out, though. And let me go turn the big light off in here so you can
Okay.
actually see the light.
All right.
Which I'm sorry I didn't think of earlier. Uh-oh. The light behind me's on too.
It's still dark enough.
Okay, we're gonna put it here. Oh, now we have computer light, so hey.
No, it's fine. It's fine. We'll be able. Oh, yeah.
Oh, and it worked. Both of them worked at the same time.
Yeah, that looks good.
Okay.
Now I know. Now I get it.
So,
That's kind of cool.
okay, yeah. Yeah. So you kind of like you put, yeah. Well, I didn't make an attachment to put a hanger on the back, but you put
Right.
some kind of hanger on the back and you hang it on the wall.
Well, that looks pretty good.
Okay, we'll go back here. Go like this. There we go.
Yeah. That looks good, Dorinda.
Yeah.
Neat little lamp. Just like a little. I guess you could set it on a table or hang it on the wall or.
I've only seen sconce on the wall.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. A nice little night light.
Yeah. I might do that. Never mind. I might stick it in my bathroom.
Yeah, it could be a night light for your bathroom.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said it could be a night light in your bathroom.
Well, that's what I was just thinking.
Yeah.
I might do that because I don't like the little nightlight that I have in there. I hate it. It's just too. It's not bright enough.
Yeah.
But I think this would be.
So you don't need the remote because you can hand touch it as well, right?
Well, yeah, you can.
Cool.
But I would have the remote in there and turn it on and take the remote with me. Fuck them.
We have those same lights in our hen house. The chickens have it in there.
Yeah.
So when it gets dark, we turn the light on, and that our little light has a timer on it. So my daughter does it more than me, but she'll turn the timer on for like 15 minutes. And when the chickens are down in the coop, it gets dark. They see the light in the hen house. They go on up in it. And then in like 15 minutes, it goes out. By then, they're on their perch or in the nest. That's pretty cool. It's the same kind of light.
Yeah.
It's really cool.
But yeah, that's all it is
Yeah.
a napkin holder, 2 lights from the dollar store, and a bamboo placement.
So under $10.
Yeah.
Under $10.
So $1.75, $3, 4, 5, 6, 7, about $7.
Yeah.
And then the lights. The lights are $4 each, so that'd be like $12. But yeah.
But you know, one light would really light that whole thing up.
Yeah, one light would probably do okay.
Because those are probably LEDs. They're really, really bright.
Let's just see what it does.
See what it does with one.
Oh, it just does because it just does the bottom.
Right.
So no, you'd need the 2.
Well, it's pointing down. So
Yeah.
So if you turned it where it's pointing up, one light would be plenty. Yeah, like that.
Well, I gotta go turn the light off so I can see.
Lisa Parker says hello.
Hello, Lisa Parker.
How you doing, Lisa? It's good to see you. Yeah, that's just one light, Dorinda.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't see it real good, but move it over a little bit.
Yeah. Hang on a sec. I'm moving the other light. It's
really bright. Oh yeah.
That's not bad.
You could actually move it down lower into the, then it would illuminate more of the mat. Oh, it's got different colors. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Yeah. Well, what do you know? One light works. Not bad.
Yeah, I have a funny feeling this one's going to end up in my bathroom.
The
Because I
new
don't like the
nightlight.
nightlight in there. Oh, I just dumped it. And it's the one I glued in. I pulled it off.
Of course. So that's also good if the power goes out and you have to go to the bathroom, and then you just touch the button.
Yeah, I think, yeah. So that's the big craft for tonight, folks.
Well, that looks really good. Something simple, but it works. And that's something that's very useful. Very useful.
Yep. Okay. Well, I'm going to put the rest of the stuff away because I think I thought I was going to make 2 tonight, but I'm not really feeling into it right now. Unless you want me to, guys.
I'm not going to force you.
I'll wait and see what chat says. I'll be nice and wait and see what chat says.
Q City Lady says, very cool, Dorinda.
Yeah.
It is. It is indeed.
Yeah, and it works. Yay. Yeah, well, I made sure the lights worked before I started. I took one out of the package and I had the other one sitting here because I have it here all the time. And I knew the one worked. But I didn't know, honest to God, folks, I didn't know that both of them in there and the one remote worked for both of them. I didn't have to use two remotes. I only had to use one.
Even better.
But yeah, I saw this one, a crafting show I was sort of watching.
Mm-hmm.
I clicked on it to see what she was making, and this is what she was making, and I'm like, oh crap, I can do that.
Yep.
And I'm like, I can do that. And I bought the stuff to do it, and I'm like, I like it.
Yep.
So, you know what?
What's that?
I should do the other one because fuck off. Because I have a mirror in my bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-oh. No, it's fine. We'll just, I don't know. But it's really easy to do. You just need a glue gun. And like I said, I wanted it to kind of, like when the girl did it, she did wrapped it around and it ended up at the back.
Right.
Which you could do too.
Yes.
You just have to glue this down this way on this end rather than this end.
Other than that end, I got you.
And kind of do it in the middle-ish.
Right.
Uh-oh.
There's Camperman. How you doing, Camperman?
Hello, Camperman. And glue it like that way.
Right.
So you have the line, it joining at the back.
But that was really cool with the bamboo mat because it makes like a nice little lampshade type.
Yeah.
It really looks, it makes it nice looking.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
But I kind of thought on the side would be okay too.
Kim says, show us your parts again for us who just got in here late.
Okay. It is a napkin holder, the metal napkin holder that you buy at the Dollar Tree or the dollar store. Okay, Dollarama, Dollar General, whatever sells them.
Your favorite store.
Yeah. A bamboo placemat. And a wireless remote LED light. These are about $4 where I am. You get the light, the batteries, and the remote. And yeah, you can use two of them. Like I had two in here earlier. And that looked really cool. But it also looks cool with one.
Yeah, because they're really bright.
And now it's glowing red because I hit the button. Because it has 4 different colors. It has green. Can't see that green. It looks blue.
Green,
blue,
clear,
white, and then a dull white.
and a dull white. Jolie says hello.
Hi, Jolie. But yeah, I think this is going in my bathroom. So I'll have to rig something up to hang it and all that shit. And I might fucking glue that light. I might glue the lights in. Fuck it. Have 2 lights. Have lots of light because I personally, I hate going into a dark bathroom.
Right.
My bathroom is really, really small at the end of a hallway, and and the hallway's dark, and I don't like going in the bathroom. It freaks me the fuck out.
Right.
Just saying. I'm moving the camera, guys. Oh, and I get to see a
Up
little
a
bit.
little bit. There you go.
Light is on. Okay. All right.
There you are. Oh, you're welcome, Ace. That's what I'm here for, to help my friend out.
I dropped the link. Anybody wants to come up and chat?
Come on up.
Come on up.
You can turn your camera off if you like, but let Dorinda see who you are first, please. So we don't have any shenanigans.
Yeah, we don't need no nudie people up here because I will kick your ass.
We don't need to see any anatomy. Dorinda, I see you have a little sweater on. Is it still cold there?
It's still cool. It's 22 degrees here now.
Whew, that's like real cold.
Well, for us, it's not that cold. We got high of 34 today.
You got 34. Okay. We had a cool front came through, and it didn't get but to about 60, 62. That was it. And it's already back down to 58.
You and your fucking cold fronts that aren't even cold fronts.
I said cool. I'm learning, Dorinda. I'm learning. Cool.
Kim, what's... Oh, okay. What did I miss?
No. She wanted you to explain the items you used in the craft.
Oh, okay.
And I think she's saying, oh, okay, got it.
I forgot who it was. Sorry.
Right. I think she's giving you a thumbs up for that.
My brain is dead today.
Kiss off.
Camperman, you can keep your underwear dance at home.
Yeah, we don't need to see no
on TV.
Yeah, we don't need to see no panty dance.
There we go. Hello, Chris. How are you?
Hey, Chris.
Howdy. How y'all doing?
Not bad. Are you at home?
He's in the daylight. He's lagging a bit. He's got to put his ears on.
Are you at home sitting in your house?
I am.
Oh, my goodness.
Well, that's good news.
That's great news.
Oh, he's freezing up a little bit. Hilarious too. That's exactly right. TMI. Too much information.
All right. So anyway, can y'all hear me all right?
Yes, we can.
You're freezing up a
Okay.
bit, but we're getting you for the most part.
Well, yeah, I'm a pretty cold individual as it is, so you know.
So were you here earlier, or did you just come in?
No, I just got here.
Oh, so you missed what we made.
Well, what we made?
We made a sconce. Hey, buddy. Hang on a second.
A sconce, better known as a fancy nightlight.
Okay. That saves me the trouble of asking what the hell is that?
Because I didn't know what it was either. It's a really fancy nightlight that's inexpensive to make. Brenda, what did you drop?
I had my other beer sitting on the floor here. and my dog,
Dog drink your beer.
dog's drinking the beer, but it's quite a bit here. So I'm,
Dog did not like your beer where it was. It was in his spot. He had to move it.
there was a mop right behind you.
Good morning, Ace.
For when you spill your beer all the time.
No, it's for when people walk in with wet feet.
What?
I think as long as I've known Dorinda, this is the first time I've ever actually seen her spill a beer. So that's pretty good. That's a pretty good. You had a good run, Dorinda. That's
Yeah.
a good.
Okay, now where's the
Okay, so that's the lamp then.
Yeah, hang on a minute.
She's gonna turn it on.
Oh, this remote's not working. God
I
damn
see
it.
Joe C's trying to connect, but he's not.
Yeah, sorry, Joe. I'm sorry. I see ya. I'm coming. Just give me a sec.
He's not connecting.
Okay, hang on a minute. Where's the other remote? Is this the same remote I just had? There we
There
go.
it is. There you go, Chris.
And what it's made out of is
Looks like bamboo.
a bamboo placemat and a napkin holder. And a remote controlled light, push light, whatever.
Oh,
Light
I see.
kit. Yep.
So it's kind of like the little Japanese candle deals.
That's kind of what it looked like to me.
Yeah, you could do that, but I don't like candles, so
Well, seems to me candles and bamboo don't mix very well, but
yeah. But that's all you do is you glue the the napkin holder onto the bamboo placemat, and you got a light fixture.
Yep. It's really cool.
so yeah, I got a little something worked out where I'm using my cell phone as a hotspot relay. So I tried it before, it didn't work out, but I did a little rearranging and a little locating and like that. And finally, I think I finally got it worked out for the most part. So
Right.
my coverage ain't great, but at least I'm here and I'm not having to go 3 miles down the road to my neighbor's house to sit in my pickup. So
Okay. Joe, you're not connected. I'm going to remove you. Come back when you're connected.
so I even changed my avatar today.
Yes, you did.
So that's the first time I've done that.
Well, let's see it.
Oh, nice. I'm running.
It says my rights don't end where
My
your
rights.
feelings begin.
I see it now. Yep.
So, and of course, it's surrounded by the American flag and the Gadsden snake.
Awesome. I want you to hear something. That was my intro.
I like it. I
That's-
I gotta say, it's the first time I ever heard Jump orchestrate though.
I know, eh? That's cool.
Well, you gotta play around from getting the copyright, so you gotta kind of
Yeah, I know
beat
YouTube's,
them at their game.
YouTube's ridiculous on that shit.
Yeah.
Hey, Andy, how you doing?
Oh, I can't see comments. Hang on.
And
Hello,
all First
Indy.
Kingdom. I don't know if I told you hello, but hello.
Hello, All First Kingdom. Hello, Indy.
Well, hello to everybody in the chat. I know I'm a rude asshole, but I'm trying. I'm working on it.
It's working.
What, that I'm a rude asshole or that I'm trying to get better at it?
Yes. I'm just gonna say yes.
Works for me.
Thanks, Barbie. I love the song Jump. I always have. And when my son first saw the video, his comment to me was, Mom, when did you ever teach him how to do that angel boot? Because that's your angel boot. And he knew it because I taught him it.
Taught him, yeah.
But I thought that was kind of cute. My kid thought I went and taught him how to do it.
Cool.
He said, your angel boot is just as elegant as that one, Mom. I was like, cool.
Nice.
Kids, you gotta love them.
Yeah.
Oh, don't mind me. I just had my daily dose.
All First Kingdom. I do a lot of checking on YouTube on crafting sites and
Okay.
No pad, please.
what's going on?
Nice.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
No, I spelled tomorrow wrong.
Why do I
I'm really starting to get into the edibles now, but I still call the guy down the road. So,
Why?
She just wants to talk to you.
Oh,
It's
okay.
legal.
Something
Legal
about
over
the
there?
craft you just made and about clothes.
Okay.
do you want the truth or a lie, John?
Oh, never mind. You just told me.
Hello, Lisa Anderson. Hello, Hilarious too. And I said your name right. Whoa!
You already said his name right earlier. You didn't
I
even
did?
know it. Yep. Hey, Lisa. Good to see you.
Sorry, I always screw up that name.
What, hilarious too?
Yes. I can't get the hilarious part out. I fuck it up all the time. It comes out really screwed up. Just
Well,
saying.
one of the other chats that I get into from time to time, I was on it, I don't know, good 4 or 5 hours. And finally, I said goodnight and I got off. And after I got off, I typed in the chat, y'all have a good night. Well, one of the people that I just been paneling with for the last 5 hours goes, "Look, sick and tired's here. How you doing?" I'm like, "I've been here for the last 5 hours."
He didn't realize you were sick and tired.
Yep. Nice of you to notice. Been here for the last 5 hours.
Oh, wow. That's funny.
I thought it was hilarious.
Well, he might be on some stuff better than what you got. You might need to ask him what he's got. It could be.
Well, actually, it was a she, but
Oh, she?
yeah.
Same thing.
So, and no, that wasn't it. She didn't know what my screen name was. She just knew Chris. So,
She didn't make the connection.
well, and I mean, I rarely type in the chat anyway. So,
Right. So a lot of people don't know your.
so, and the reason being is I type so slow, I cannot carry on a conversation in the chat because we're talking about a subject, and by the time I get typed out what I want to say, that subject's done moved on and gone to something else.
Right.
And so,
Chris, are you east of Nashville?
yeah, I am. Yeah, I'm up in the mountains.
So you're a little ways away. Okay.
So, but I mean, you know, I lived in Nashville for 25 years, raising my family,
Yeah.
because my ex-wife is from Nashville.
Mhm.
And when we got married, she didn't want to leave mama and daddy. So, you know, it's one of those deals, you know, where if mama's not happy, ain't nobody happy. So,
No, that's true.
and so I hated it, but I did it. And so, you know,
So
and at that time, Nashville really wasn't a bad place. It's not what it is
I
now.
was just about to ask you, how was Nashville 25, 30 years ago?
Then, you know, it wasn't a bad place to raise your kids, but now it's, you know, excuse my French, now it's a fucking garbage can.
Really?
So, I mean, you know, for the most part, it's a tourist trap.
Yeah. Yeah. You know, there was a time that Memphis was also a nice place.
Yeah, really. I mean, you know, back in the day, hell, I used to go to Beale Street all the time, you know.
Yeah. Well,
But
when I had a regular run to Memphis back in the mid 80s.
right.
It was always a nice time. It just would turn out that run would be an overnight deal because my delivery appointment was 6 a.m. And from where I live, it's a 6-hour drive. So I would just leave that evening, stay up there, and then I'd be
Get a room and start back in the morning.
Yeah, just a lot easier, you know. And yeah, it was really nice. I mean, of course I did the Elvis Mansion, Graceland man. I did that 2 or 3 times. You know, that's fun.
So now you want to talk?
You know, somebody would ride with me every now and then. I even took my mom there.
Right.
You should have seen that. Me trying to get my mom up into the cab of a flat nose Freightliner. That was fun.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yes, I had to put my hands on her butt to get her up in the cab.
It's a bit of a challenge to climb up in a cab over anyway.
Over straight up, man. It's straight up. It's like climbing a rock wall.
So, but you know, I'm talking about how bad of a tourist trap Nashville is. I found one even worse than that. A couple of years ago, my oldest daughter got married, and they got married in Gulf Shores, Alabama. Now, you talk about a tourist trap from hell. I mean, they make Nashville look like amateurs.
Wow.
So, well, I mean, I'll give you for an example. I got a room down there, and the room cost me $250 a night. So, and then the day before the wedding, well, that evening, my daughter calls me and says, "Dad, will you please take Mom out to dinner? She's driving me crazy." And so I'm like, all right, you know, I'll do it, you know, and my ex and I, we're still cordial. You know, it's not one of those, you know, where we're throwing shit at each other or anything like that.
Right. I got it.
And so anyway, I went and got her. We went to this place called Landry's. And this joint, I mean, I pulled into the parking lot and there was a line out the door.
Is that a Cajun restaurant?
I really, truly, I don't think so. They're
Landry's. That's kind of a Cajun name.
Yeah, their biggest claim to fame, I found out later is they throw rolls at you. So, you know, fresh baked rolls.
Yeah. Hey, you want a roll? Yeah.
Yeah. They throw them, literally throw them at you.
Kind of like we did on Sunday at the dinner table, except we got an ass whipping if we did it.
Yeah. And so anyway, we sat out there on the porch 45 minutes waiting for a table.
Right.
We finally get in. It took them another half an hour for a waitress to get over to take care of us.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I ordered a grilled chicken salad and a sweet tea, and she ordered the same thing, and it cost me $125.
Goodness gracious.
And so, and to beat all of it, it really wasn't all that great.
And you had to wait in line for that.
Yeah, I had to wait in line for it, and I asked her to.
I
And-
probably
and-
would have went and found somewhere else to eat, and it probably would have been fucking better.
Well, I asked her 2 or 3 times. Look, you sure you don't want to try to find something else? No, I heard all about this place. I really want to try it. All right, fine. The next day, early in the day, I'm wanting to go get something to eat. And so I go down and they have a Whataburger down the road. I pulled in the drive-through. I sat in the drive-through 20 minutes and didn't move 10 feet.
Goodness gracious.
And finally, I just said, to hell with
The
this,
hell with this.
and pulled off and went around the corner and went down the road. And there was a Carver's. I don't know if you ever heard of Carver's. There was a Carver's down the road, and there wouldn't hardly anybody in the place.
Pulled right up, didn't you?
I pulled right up, went inside, got my food. The food was good.
Everything.
It was a good price. And
You see, Annette Graff says, when we went through Tennessee, we avoided Dollywood, stopped at Maryville on the way back to Cades Cove in Blue Ridge Parkway on the way home.
I know what you're talking about. So Maryville's a favorite place of mine. There's a hemp farm down there, and
That's why it's your favorite place.
yeah, well, they sell some of the chocolate that I like to eat so much. So
Okay.
you know, and but anyway. So, and it's not that far from me. I mean, Maryville from where I am is about 35 miles. So
Now, my wife went in 92 to Nashville back in 1992 to the,
right,
when all the singers come, whatever that's called, the festival.
you're talking about Grand Ole Opry.
No, where they do the, where all the singers do the booths and you get to go take pictures with them and stuff.
Oh,
Country Fest or whatever it's called. Somebody will know in chat. But they had a real nice time.
I know what you're talking about.
They had a real nice time. She said the place was still pretty nice.
The CMA deal. I can't remember the name of it either, but
Like that.
But yeah, back in the 90s was when I was raising my family. So, I lived in Nashville at the time.
So is Dollywood still a decent place to go, or?
I haven't been to Dollywood in probably 25 years.
Hey, I've never been there, but
So, now there for a long time, I had a buddy of mine that had a timeshare in Gatlinburg. And we always went at Christmas time. He'd let us use, his room
right.
at Christmas time. And I'd take my family, to Gatlinburg for Christmas, which, Gatlinburg at Christmas time is beautiful.
Yeah.
So, snow on the ground, you got mountains and everything else, it's just cool.
We did Branson, Missouri at Christmas. That's another fine place.
So, I've been through Branson. I've never actually stopped,
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty. Too many hills for me, but
Oh,
too
shit,
many mountains for me.
I wouldn't know how to act if I lived on flat ground.
You probably act normal, Chris. You probably would act normal.
That would be a bad thing.
When I go to the mountains, and you're going to think this is hilarious, but I'll tell you the truth. When I go to the mountains, depending on how much elevation they are, I will have to take Dramamine or I will get sick.
Good night, Jolie.
I
Have a
don't-
good night. Sleep
I
well.
don't do mountains.
What? You lightweight.
Well, I'm also a fisherman and I get sick if I go out to sea. As long as I stay in the bayous and lakes while I'm looking at the bank, right? I'm good.
Right.
Take me out to sea and I get to doing this. Nope.
Well,
Nope.
you guys, I don't know if you guys have heard or not, but have you heard of the Mackinac Bridge?
Yeah.
Okay. My husband and I didn't go that way to get to Chicago, But my husband, when we were coming home, wanted to go that way home. I'm like, we're not going over the Mackinac Bridge. You drive around because I'm not going over the Mackinac Bridge.
What's wrong with it? Does this go straight up and straight down?
No, it's you go across the water. And when I was little, my dad, being the jackass that he is, or was, sorry, tried to kill me, my sister, and my mother in our station wagon going over a Bailey Bridge. Bridges and I don't get along. Like, if I'm going over Sioux, Michigan Bridge, I've got my fucking eyes 3/4 of the way closed going over that bridge because I'm driving.
Well, you wouldn't be
No,
able to.
no, I mean closed this way. There's
You
only a
wouldn't be,
little fucking tiny slit open for me to see because I'm terrified.
you wouldn't be able to survive a trip across the Chesapeake Bay Bridge, Ocean City, Maryland,
No.
because that son of a bitch is straight up. So, and then it levels out and then it's straight down.
Straight down, yeah.
Try driving a truck across it. I did it one time during a thunderstorm. And I was out in the third lane and damn wind pushed my truck over the damn slow lane. I thought I was going off for a minute.
Damn.
Good night, Engine 10. Sleep well.
Yep. See you later, Engine 10.
I don't like being over water on a bridge. That's what scares me.
Yeah, and we have a bridge that goes across Lake Pontchartrain. It's 24 miles long.
Yeah,
So
no, I wouldn't do
Oh
that.
yeah, you got all kinds of long bridges on I-10 coming into New Orleans.
Well, you coming out of the west, like if you're coming from Houston on 10, you get into Louisiana. You go through the city of Lake Charles. They have a bridge that does just like what you said, except this one doesn't flatten out. It goes. It's what you call a dragonfly bridge. What the truckers call a dragonfly bridge.
Yeah, dragging up one side and flying down the other.
It's literally that. And when you go down, when you get to the top and you crest it and you look down, you go, "Holy crap!"
Yeah, no,
So,
I wouldn't be able to do that either.
That's when the Jake brakes get used. You hear nothing but Jake brakes. And going down that thing.
I don't like bridges, period.
Oh, and on top of that, they have low railing, so it's always fun. You know what low railing looks like when you're in a truck? It looks like there's no railing. You have to look in your spot mirrors to say, "Oh, there is a railing."
Yeah, well, it's just one of those things. After a while, you get used to it. So
Yeah, you just.
So
I'm too old for that shit now. I ain't getting used to it. No way.
Yeah, I'm too old for it now too. I ain't doing that.
I taught this kid how to drive a truck. I don't know, probably about 6-7 years ago, and he was having a real problem with driving down the interstate and coming up on Jersey barriers and all like that because he was scared he was going to run the back of his trailer into him. And I told him, I said, "Look, don't pay any attention to them Jersey walls. Look straight ahead, and remember." Wherever you go, your trailer's going to follow.
The trailer's going to be right behind you.
And so once I told him that, hell, he got over it.
It's a mental thing is what it is. It's really, that's all it is, a mental thing. You got to get that. I know what he's talking about. I understand.
Oh, I did too. I mean, I understood what he was saying. So, what else did we make today, Dorinda?
That was all we made today. A little quickie one, but it's useful.
So we made a bamboo lamp, a bamboo lamp and a broken beer bottle.
No, it's not broken.
It didn't break.
It's just a little over half. He was happy. He got to drink it. He didn't give a shit. He likes it. I was just pissed off that he dumped my beer. Fuck. Any other time, he's never done that. I've been doing that for months. But Dad came in, and Dad got him all excited, and Dad fucked him up, and Dad blame Dad.
Yeah, blame it all on Dad.
Yeah.
On Dad.
because they're not supposed to be in there in the first place.
So anyway, and I left y'all last week. Did Gigi ever make it up or no?
She did make it up, or either we talked to her backstage.
Yeah.
But
I think it was backstage, and it was just after you left because we shut the show down just after you left.
Oh, really?
And we told her you said hello, and it took her a couple seconds to figure out who you were. Of course, I couldn't remember sick and tired. Okay.
Here we go again.
So I'm like, the guy with the beard, with the gray beard, the long gray beard, Santa beard, And she goes, "Oh, okay."
The one you call Christopher.
Yeah, Christopher. Okay, she says.
Yep. Anyway, she got your message.
Okay, well.
Yeah, she doesn't get off work till, I don't know, 9:30, 10 o'clock tonight. So,
Like I say, out of all the people that I know that I talk to on live stream, she is the only one that calls me Christopher. So, and that's, like I said before, that's cool. That's my name. So,
And my neighbor's son is Christopher, but we call him Chris.
Right.
I think you're the only two I know.
well, you know what? My son's friend, his name, they call him Chris. Okay? I always call him Christopher.
Hmm.
I called him Christopher when he was in school, and I was his lunch lady, and I still call him Christopher to this day. And every time I do it, he looks at me with the look like, "Mom, what the fuck are you doing?"
Were you the lunch lady?
Yep, she
Yeah.
was a lunch lady. It all makes sense. now.
I'm not saying anything.
It all makes sense now, doesn't it?
It does.
I was a good lunch lady.
I was just thinking about some of the shit we used to eat. They used to serve us for lunch when we was going to school when we were
Well,
kids.
Good food.
Our kids had to bring their own lunches. We didn't provide lunches. That wasn't, we were just there to watch them and make sure they ate and behaved.
So I think my favorite was the pizza burgers, where they took hamburger buns and put tomato sauce and cheese on them, threw them in an oven.
Mm-hmm.
Cheap but good. So
Yeah, no, we never did. Well, yeah, we did. We started a snack program at our school for our kids. Every day of the week, they got a different snack in the morning. They liked their Friday snack because it was crackers with cheese whiz on it and dill pickles.
Dill pickles?
Dill pickles. Okay. And I hate fucking dill pickles.
have you ever had a deep fried dill pickle?
No,
yeah.
I hate
Oh
dill
man, that's the
a
shit
thing.
right
That's
there.
a thing down here now.
That's the shit.
I know.
Especially,
I hate
especially on a shish kebab, deep fried shish kebab.
No, it was hilarious because I was gagging trying to cut the pickles up because you cut them up in quarters or whatever, right? I got to the point where I brought a clothespin from home and stuck that on my nose so I didn't have to smell the fucking dill pickles. So nuts. But it was an idea that we came up with for the kids for that day, and that's what we decided, and that's what we did, and the kids loved it. I can't remember what the fuck we did for the rest of the week, but every day was a different snack for them, and they liked it always. But Fridays was their special day because they got the crackers, cheese whiz, and dill pickles. They loved the dill pickles.
Of course. I don't think I've ever seen 5 kids in my life that did not like dill pickles.
Most kids do like pickles.
So kids like shit like that, and they love sour shit, like
See,
sour
I
candies
would have
and stuff.
preferred Jergen pickles, but that's just me.
I
Right?
also, when I was a kid, loved the sweet pickles as well. Would eat those.
Well, I mean, I used to love to eat Granny's bread and butter pickles.
Bread and butter pickles. Yep.
Hello, Terry King.
Olives. I like to eat.
Meet you.
Like to eat green and black olives. I love those. I can
Yeah.
just eat those out of the jar.
You ain't said nothing wrong yet. So,
So
especially the calamatras, I eat the hell out of those. Greek olives.
yep, just give me olives. I'll eat them. I will fuss about the ones with the pits in it, but just because it slows me down.
Yeah, it's a pain in the ass.
Right.
But,
But
I mean, I do shit like I'll go, if I want to eat cheap, I'll go to dollar store or something like that and get a red Baron pizza and some mozzarella cheese and some pepperoni and some olives and some other stuff and dress that cheap pizza up. And by the time I get through, I got a pizza that's good enough to be sold in the store.
right.
I never liked the bread and butter pickles either. I only like the gherkins and the sweet mix.
Oh, the sweet mix with the cauliflower and the carrots
Yeah.
and all that shit in it.
Well, mine never had carrots, but yeah. Great to meet you, Terry King. I hope you enjoyed the craft. I hope you enjoyed the other videos. Send me some comments. I'm kind of laid back here.
Yeah, Clausen chill deals are good, but I'll tell you the best dill pickle you can get, least ways in my opinion, are the ones they sell at Jimmy John's. I don't know if you've ever heard of Jimmy John's or not.
We have them here.
The deli deals they sell, man, I mean, they are off the chain.
Mhm.
So I'll get me a gargantuan. That's a big sandwich. And a dill pickle, shit, I'm full for the rest of the day.
Good to go. That's right.
I started to eat pickled beets last year.
They're good too.
First time in my life I ever had pickled beets. And
I love pickled okra more than just about as much as anything.
I don't know what pickled okra is because I don't know what okra is. So it's
Well,
Okay. Take okra and take a jar of pickles and take the pickles out and put the okra in there and leave it for about a week and eat them.
yeah, but what's an okra?
You don't,
you don't know what okra is?
you don't know what okra is?
Really?
Oh my gosh.
Well, that's a southern thing, John. So
Poor Canadians, man. God, y'all
Yeah, but
just
what, like, is it a vegetable? Is it
yeah, it's a vegetable.
Okay.
it's a veggie. Yeah.
So the only thing I don't like about eating it the way you just described is they're slimy as hell. I'd rather have them fried, but that's me.
But you can, if you make them homemade, you can get the slime off of them. You just wash them. You can take
Hilarious.
take a little pan, put your okra in it, put a little salt in it, and rinse them and wash them clean, and then pickle them, and you'll get the slime.
I got you.
It'll still have a little bit on the inside, but
I got you. I still like them fried though, but that's me.
Nine times
deep
out of
fried
10,
okra.
the conversation always ends up on food, thanks to John. Hilarious. But we all like it. It's a slimy vegetable. Okay, I don't like slimy.
yeah, we use a lot of okra down here in our gumbos. That's like a
Now
I've
that-
had fried green
now in
tomatoes.
gumbo-
I know what those are.
In gumbo, yeah, absolutely. You can't have gumbo without okra in it.
But say that fried okra is a big thing down here. Like when you order a hamburger, you can get fries or fried pickles. You can get fried okra. There's a lot of little local mom and pops that have a lot of fried stuff. You get fried corn, fried okra, fried pickles, fried
Shit,
zucchini.
give me a poor boy and a bowl of gumbo. Shit, I'm a happy camper.
Yeah, we can do
I've
that.
never had gumbo, so I kind of.
Well, you eat gumbo with potato salad, not a po' boy.
Well,
But that's all. See, just come down here, man.
Different likes for different folks.
Just come down here and let me give you some of that good South Louisiana culture, man. You'll love it. Just come down
No
here for
problem,
a
Ace.
few days. Just a few days. You'll have a blast.
All is good, Ace. No problems.
Give me a big old bowler full of crawfish.
I can do that too. Oh, and I can make you a po' boy that is as good as anyone you'll ever have. Whatever you want, any kind you want, doesn't matter.
So there's a guy he's got a trailer, and he's from Louisiana, and he lives up here, and he's got a little cooking trailer, and he goes from place to place, selling his food and all like that. But I mean, to get a sandwich and something to drink, it's $20.
Yeah, that's
And so, and I understand that.
That's the way it is now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I understand that. Well, no, I mean, it was like that before shit started getting really bad. So he's been around here for a while.
Well, that's because he's way up there.
So, and he makes good food.
Right.
But I find anymore, for me to go get something from him, I have to be celebrating a special occasion.
Hold on a minute. Terry King, I don't know if I said hello to you, but hello. It's good to see you.
It's our first time here.
Oh, welcome in, Terry. It's good to have you.
Welcome.
Chris,
Absolutely.
the biggest deal down here. You see, you can make po' boys anywhere. You really can. And once you learn basics on how to make one, it's simple.
I can make one.
But here's the key ingredient with a po' boy. It's getting the right bread. Because there's po' boy bread and then there is po' boy bread. And there is a huge difference in the way it makes your sandwich taste.
Well, this old boy, he makes his on Grecian bread.
Yeah, well, see, that's not a po' boy sandwich.
And so
he doesn't have access to what we have access to.
So, and that's what he said. He said he just can't get the shit that, he could get if he was
But what
at
he
home.
has is probably really good. It's probably
So
really good.
it is. Like I said, I can't take it away from him. Man makes good food.
See, we would buy. Okay,
Thank you, Ace. All
mainly when I
the
would go.
best to you, too.
My mom is from New Orleans. Okay, so when we would go down there to grandma's or mama's, they would always, when they go to the store, they would buy like 4 or 5 loaves of French bread, and this French bread is 3 feet long. Okay, about that big, 3 feet long, and they'll buy 3 or 4 of them because they eat a lot of that bread. Now, as the bread would get stale, they would make pampandou with it, which is French toast. Because the stale po' boy bread makes the best French toast.
I have to keep that in mind.
The best. It's way better than sandwich bread. So try that. Even if you can get some po' boy bread, it doesn't have to be fresh. I would rather you leave it out all day until the next morning and let it stale a little bit and then make your French toast with it. Man, it's good.
No problem, Ace. Anytime.
Annette says she can't get white lily flour. I don't know what white lily flour is.
It's the brand name, I guess.
Is it?
I
We
get
have.
whatever the hell is cheap at Wally World.
Yeah, exactly. We got.
The biggest bag I can get is kind of how I do flour.
John, let me ask you this. Do you like RC Cola with peanuts in it?
When I was a kid, I used to do the RC Cola, and then when I learned about Dr. Pepper, drinking that. But I loved RC Cola and peanuts.
So, I mean, we used to go to cockfights on Saturday night, every Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
And that was the thing, you watch the cockfights, you had an RC with a bag of peanuts in it.
And when I was a kid, you had to turn that bottle upside down and back up. You had to do it. Put them peanuts in, put your thumb over it.
Get that salt mixed up.
All that mixed in there good.
This
Yeah.
this is all Southern shit, Dorinda.
I understand that. Do I understand it? Not really, but I'm listening.
Well, you probably never even heard of RC Cola, right?
And moon
I've,
pies. We eat
I've
a lot of
actually
moon
heard of
pies.
RC Cola. Okay, I never heard of it with peanuts. And what the hell did you just say?
A
Moon
moon pie.
pies.
No, I don't know what a moon pie is either.
It's a little
It-
cake with cream filling on the inside.
Actually, it's two cookies with marshmallow in the middle.
with a
and it's covered-
marshmallow. Yeah.
and it's covered with
Uh,
chocolate.
it
That's
got
what
some
it
cream
is.
Like
in
a
it.
wagon wheel.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
It's not
kinda.
the best. But it'll make a good breakfast when you're in a hurry and grab
Well,
all that out
that- They make a moon pie now. It's covered in pecans.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you ever tried one of those or not. They're
Yeah.
pretty good.
What do you call it? Pecans?
Pecans. You know, the nuts they put in ice cream. How's that?
Them things that come out of the tree? A
Yeah,
pecan.
yeah. There you go.
We call them pecan trees. Pecans.
Well, I could have swore I said pecan.
You said pecans. I said pecans.
Oh, okay. Well, little.
And then my old Cajun father-in-law used to say pecan. Pecan.
Definitely blessings for you, Ace. No problem.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
snowing in Pennsylvania.
The
I hope
onion-
this is onion snow.
What the fuck is onion snow?
You got me on that one.
They're like a yellow onion or a
Can
white
you
onion.
kind of explain Kiss Off? Because we're
Well, yellow snow, it'd be something Frank Zappa sung about once upon a time.
Yeah, yellow snow, from what I understand, don't eat the yellow snow.
Yeah,
don't eat the yellow snow. Somebody pissed on it.
when you go where the Huskies go, never eat the yellow snow.
Yeah.
That's right. Yes, hilarious too, Paul. Hilarious too. Are you in the South? Because we do a lot of pralines down here. A lot of homemade pralines. Very, very good. If you have diabetes, please don't eat one. You'll go into a coma in one bite because it's like pure sugar and
Holy
pecans.
crap.
So, well, I've been blessed in that respect. Diabetes and high blood pressure both run in my family, and I don't have either one of them. So,
Good for you. That's
Awesome.
great.
so like I say, I'm very lucky in that respect, and I can't figure out how it turned out that way because you know, they say you're supposed to treat your body like a temple. I treat my body like a demolition car. So, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, Kiss Off and Annette Graff, please explain what onion snow is.
It's the last snow of the season.
Oh, okay.
The last snow of the season.
Well, what I'm
I don't
wondering is, how do you know it's going to be the last snow?
I haven't checked the weather station because you know what? If I wake up and it's snowing, it's snowing. If I wake up and it's sunny, it's sunny. If I wake up and it's shitty. I don't fucking care.
So when we get all right, Dorinda,
I want
calm
spring.
down.
I
When
want
we
spring.
so any snow we get, I guess, would be onion snow because when it does finally snow down here, we just get one. It just
Yeah, and it's gone the next day. So,
You know, well, sometimes you get lucky and you get a couple of days out of it. What I've learned about snow down here is after 2 days, I just want it gone.
yeah,
I'm just done with it. I mean, we're talking about nothing like they get up north. We're talking about just a few inches. But it's
well,
aggravating. It's all over your cars. It's just a mess.
being a truck driver, you know, you got to know how to drive in the shit.
Yeah,
And
driving.
So, you know, but the problem with driving in snow around down here in the South
yeah.
is anybody who's actually from here. Most folks don't know how to drive in the snow because we don't get much of it.
Nope.
And the worst part is 3/4 of them that don't know how to drive in the snow want to get out in it anyway. Those are the ones that bother me.
Those, yeah. Why would you want to?
Stupid
That's
ones.
like jumping out of a perfectly good airplane. Why in the hell would you want to do that? But I had my first trip in the snow was kind of a crash course. I didn't
I
crash.
can be
But yeah, so what I did was the smartest thing to do is I got in between two trucks, got on that CB, and of course they picked on me for a while, but they said, "Boy, just stay up next to me. We got you. Just listen to what I'm telling you. You'll be fine." And that was it.
You know, in my years of running OTR, many a times I'd have somebody in a four wheeler get in behind me,
Yep.
just so they could stay on the road.
Yeah.
So I think the funnest time driving a truck in the snow is when you're deadheading and it's windy. So, and you've got several inches of snow on the road.
I don't like deadheading, and I sure don't like driving empty. That ain't no fun either.
So, well, that's what deadheading is running empty.
Well, I call deadheading no trailer.
So
Well,
that's bobtailing.
Or bobtailing.
That's bobtailing. Deadheading is running an empty wagon.
Yeah, bobtailing. That's what I meant to say. But yeah, that's even worse. Bobtailing.
I'm gonna tell you what. I drove through one hell of a snowstorm just before I retired, and I was coming back out of the Midwest, and I was headed back to Tennessee, and I had a delivery that I had to make in Western Kentucky.
Right.
That's weird, Ace.
And the snowstorm was following me. It was right behind me, and I'd called my wife. I was married then. And then she was working in downtown, and I called her and told her, "Look, stay home because it's going to snow, and you're going to end up getting stranded," because she doesn't know how to drive in it either. Well, she argued with me, I can't miss work. I'm going and all like that. And so anyway, I dropped the load that I had in Mayfield, Kentucky. And then I had to deadhead to Clarksville, Tennessee to drop my trailer.
Hmm.
And so I dropped my trailer in Clarksville, and I got on the interstate, was trying to make my way into Nashville, and I'd drive 2 miles and then stop and have to sit there for half an hour because somebody run off the road and traffic was stopped and all like that.
Chris, let me address chat. Excuse me just a minute. Ace, if you're on a desktop, go to the top of the chat where it says top chat or live chat. It'll either say live or top chat. If it says top chat, click on that, and you'll see a drop bar come down, and it'll say live chat. You want to click on live chat, and that will keep you current in the chat.
She said her chat went back to the beginning.
I saw what she said, and that's why I'm saying that. When you're on top chat, you're not current. So any of y'all that don't know that, if you just look up at the top where it says top chat, you want to click on that and then choose live chat, and it'll keep you in the current chat. Because if you stay on top chat too long, it will do weird things.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway, and I'm going to whittle this down. I won't go through the whole story because it was quite an adventure. But on a clear day when weather's good, it's a 40-minute drive from Clarksville to Nashville.
Right.
And it took me 6 hours to get to Nashville from Clarksville.
Oh, my God.
I finally get there. Downtown Nashville looked like a war zone. I mean, people were running off the road and just getting out of the cars and leaving them where they sat.
They had ice, too.
And she climbed up in the truck. And I mean, she just, she was holding on to everything she could hold on. She was scared to death. Next damn time I'd call you and tell you to stay your ass home. You'll stay home, won't you?
Yeah.
And so anyway.
Oh, wow. She's also lost John and Chris.
Yeah.
Refresh your page, Ace. Refresh your page. The little
just refresh
thing at the top by the house.
Just refresh it. It'll catch you up.
Yeah, it's a little circle with arrow on it.
Yeah. Beside the house at the top of the page.
See if that helps.
Okay, Ace. If you can't get back in, you have a great night. We'll miss you. We love you, and blessings to you.
Ace could be having internet issues
Yeah.
too.
No, she's over in Australia, so yeah, she could be.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're having. I don't know if they're having weather because I haven't checked weather.
I wonder what time it is over there.
Eh?
Because parts of Australia are 6 hours away, and then some parts are more than 6 hours.
Yeah.
So it's what, 8 here? 9. So it's in the wee hours of the morning where Ace is.
Yeah. Wow.
More power to you.
I appreciate you coming, Ace. I appreciate you
Absolutely.
coming.
Staying up that late. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Been on a while ourselves. We had an hour and 20 minutes.
24 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that kind of stuff right there is really it's a real pisser. When you're trying to be online and you can't because of whatever internet.
Right.
And so it's just like bullshit I've been going through with my IP. And I still hadn't paid them. I'm not going to. They can kiss my ass. So
what I went through with mine, and Dorinda remembers this. Mine finally went out. And remember, Dorinda, I was down for a few days.
Yep.
So I'd been having, not very often, but I'd been having some connection issues with my modem and router. Okay. And I called the internet company and said, look, man, I'm not working right. Well, refresh, reboot, that's their fix all. Unplug it and plug it back in. Okay. Well, look, that's good maybe once a month to do that, but that doesn't fix the problem if it keeps doing it. So they kept on and kept on. And then finally one day my router bit the dust. Boom. That was it. Went out. And they were going to replace just the router. Now, I don't have an all-in-one. I have a router and a modem. Some newer systems are built in together. Mine is 2. So they said, well, we'll just send you another router. And I said, and send me another modem too. Well, your modem is checking out fine. I said, how long have I been with you guys? 12 years. I said, yeah, send me another modem. Or don't send me anything and I'll change providers. Oh, no.
So you've got that. You've got that luxury. I don't.
We'll send you both. And then how long? And of course, Dorinda, remember when Dallas had that ice storm?
Yeah.
Well, guess where my equipment had to come from?
From Dallas.
And it's set for over a week. And I'm gonna tell you, here's the funny part. So they sent me empty boxes to return the old stuff. They came in the next day, but they came out of somewhere out east, Mobile, Alabama, somewhere.
I don't know if I said hello to you, A.L. Skinner. Hello. Thanks for coming.
Yeah, Skinner. Good to see you. But yeah, the boxes came in before the actual new. I thought it was my new equipment. I'm like, man, that was good. And the guy said, "Oh, these boxes are empty." And I looked at it, and they had return labels on them. So.
Yeah, so we've only got one service provider out here. And so, when I tried to get them to straighten the shit out on the bill and all like that, the girl just got snotty with me on the phone. Said, you either pay it or you don't get the service. And I'm like, well, fuck you and the service too. So,
have you tried HughesNet? Does HughesNet work for you?
I can't get it out here.
Why not? It's satellite.
I know. Can't get it out here. It's not offered.
Oh, it's not offered in your.
It's not offered here.
What about that new stuff that what's his name has out? Starlink.
Starlink.
I've not looked into it yet.
There are some people that are using it that's working.
So, you know, I kind of got a bad taste in my mouth about that sort of stuff anyway with DirecTV.
Oh yeah.
You know, I had DirecTV for a while, and every time the damn wind would blow, you'd lose the damn
Wind would
picture.
blow, yeah. It would cloud up here and we'd get freeze up.
And so, but you know, the electric service out here, they're starting an internet service,
Mhm.
and they've already got it in certain places, and it's coming here, which is good news. The
Right.
bad news is it won't be here until spring of 2024. So
Oh, Lisa has Starlink. How's that working for you, Lisa?
My girlfriend up in Shoplo has Starlink, and she says it's working beautifully.
It does work well.
well, Elon Musk, you know, he's got a track record of having shit that works. So something I may look into. But I mean,
Yeah,
as
check it
long as this right here, what I'm doing right now, as long as this will work, I'm good. So
Yeah. But yeah, I really don't know anybody that's using Starlink. Lisa said she's using it. Well, that's cool. Lisa said so far so good. They bought out CenturyLink. Okay. And Lisa, you're in the Carolinas. Do I have that right?
I'm not sure.
Forgive me if I thought you were in the Carolinas, or where's she at? Virginia? Yeah, Carolinas. Okay.
No, I think I was on Shift Kicker's show this morning, and I did get to wish Susie Snethead a happy belated.
Oh, good. Wait, Shift had a show this morning. I had to work.
Yeah, I was like, Susie Snethead, because she was in chat. I'm like, okay, boom, happy belated birthday.
There you go.
And she's like, oh, thank you, Dorinda. I'm like, oh, I've been trying to find you since last week.
Let's see. I'm trying to think. Did I tell you all a story about the old couple in McDonald's?
Yes, you have.
You did. That was a good one too,
Okay.
with the teeth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch it, Lisa. I had to work today, so I missed her show. Darn it.
And Gigs is going on tomorrow, I think.
Is she? Okay.
In the morning, I think.
In the morning, I'll probably miss that one too.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
Well, maybe if I'm in the truck going from point A to point B, you know. Joe Carroll Dodds, good to see you, my friend.
Hello, Joe Carroll Dodds. Great to see you.
And you're not ever late. You're here now. That's all that matters.
That's correct. You'll have to go back and watch The Craft, though.
Now, where is Shift Kicker? I hadn't seen her tonight.
No, me either. But we made a light tonight, Joe Carroll, out of a bamboo placemat and a napkin holder. So, hey, it works.
Ace, you got your internet figured out?
Yep, she's all good now. Awesome,
good.
awesome, awesome.
Good. That works.
Yeah, you guys will be shocked. I show up one day and all this shit's gone.
She was taking a nap. Her sister had surgery today. How's she doing, Lisa? How's her sister doing? Any word?
Oh, wow. All for His Kingdom, I'm going to be 60 in May.
I wished I was 60 again.
Still in recovery. If I don't see Lisa tonight or tomorrow, send her my love, please, Lisa, and tell her I'll pray for her sister for sure. We'll keep her in our prayers. Yeah, I hadn't joined the 6-0 club yet either, but I'm knocking on the door. I'm in no hurry. Not in a hurry.
Yeah, it only gets worse the further you go. Trust me on this.
It's never going to get better. Yeah,
Trust me on this.
Yeah, YouTube's been doing weird things to John too. Just saying.
YouTube has been, God, weird stuff.
Yeah, that's right, Joe. Like I said last week, I keep gassing the weed eater up, and then I check it out at the last minute. So, talking about this.
Josie, I saw your little video you made today with the edging for the rocks. That was pretty cool. That looked pretty good.
Yep. Yep. Well, my birthday's in May, all First Kingdom. And at 60, I think I'll be celebrating. And let me see here. Fuck. And I'm supposed to be having a show that day.
How about that?
We'll see. It might
be a
be
drinking party.
it might be just a yap fest, a drunk fest. Who the fuck knows at this point?
Be a drinking party. A bunch of youngins.
No, not all of us.
I wish I was a youngin, but nope.
I don't want to be a youngin'.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid.
I want to stay where the fuck I am. And yes, I will go into the toy section, except for at Walmart. Okay. And I will push every fucking button to make noise on every fucking
And
toy.
all those little toys. Yeah.
And I will play guns in the store. I'm a fucking lunatic. Yes, I am a lunatic. I'll do all that shit. I'll be.
Well, you know, everybody's got to have a hobby.
I just won't do it at Walmart.
That's right, hilarious too.
One thing about it, you never know what the hell you're going to see at Walmart.
Yeah.
But you do know that you're going to see something interesting.
You know it right off the bat before you ever walk through the doors.
Yep.
Hell, sometimes before you even get into the place, out in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And like if you're in a small town like me, your neighborhood Walmart, not only are you going to see weird stuff, you're going to see people you know doing weird stuff that you didn't know they did. You're like,
absolutely.
Wow. Yep, been there, done that.
So you know, and Walmart's got a real nasty habit of killing small towns.
Yep.
So you know that's what they do. You know they'll move in.
Kill this one.
They'll move in. You know a mile or two from the town square where all the little businesses are. And before you know it, all these businesses have gone under because everybody's going to Walmart.
Yeah.
But it's not like that anymore, Chris.
My birthday's on a Saturday, all First Kingdom.
In my community, they have you can walk out of the Walmart, walk about, I don't know, 10 feet out the door, look to your left and look to your right. There's strip malls on each side with the Dollar Trees, the craft stores, all that.
Yeah, they just built a Dollar Tree right across the street from Walmart here. Nobody goes in it.
And then a mile down the road, it's one of the best grocery stores you'll ever walk in your life. And people go there, you know, over Walmart. And they don't care if it's, you know, your bill might be, what, $10, $12 more on the same items across the board. But you don't, and Dorinda knows exactly what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about.
Yes. You get good service. You get people helping you. You can check out and get in your car and go.
Yeah, we've got a mom and pop grocery store here that I go to, as opposed to going to Walmart.
But this one we have is
And-
really nice. Really.
And this old boy come up with a hell of an idea. You know, I'm right in the middle of cattle land and all like that. He raises his own beef,
Right.
you know, that he sells in his stores and all like that. And I was talking to him one time and he was telling me about dead loss
Mhm.
and, you know, having to, you know, take meat that he couldn't sell, you know, and turn it over to a rendering plant
Mhm.
and all like that. So he got the idea to get a commercial smoker. Okay. And it's set right up front of the store. And all the meat that's fixing to expire, he'll take and put it on that smoker. And then he's got a heat table in the store right as you walk in the door, where after he smoked all this meat, he wraps it, prices it, and puts it on this table. And so you're smelling smoked meat before you ever walk into the place.
Ooh, man.
And then when you walk through the door, you know, that's all you get hit with is the smell of that smoked meat.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
you know, and the best part about it is, you know, for what you're paying him for the smoked meat, you couldn't buy the meat and smoke it yourself cheaper.
Yeah. So you get a great
And-
deal.
And so, yeah, so you're getting a great deal. He's not losing money. It
And it's
works
ready
out
to
for
eat.
everybody.
Ready to eat. Yeah, did you see what Creek said, Dorinda, about Hobby Lobby?
Well, when things happen, we'll put it that way, there is a Hobby Lobby there. So
Have you
yeah,
ever been in one, Dorinda?
no.
When you go in there, you're probably going to have medical attention because you're gonna do the Fred Sanford when you walk in there. Oh Lord, you're gonna like, I have died and gone to heaven.
Yeah.
That is-
Well, hopefully they'll have card making shit that I need
Oh,
for my
Dorinda,
card making
Dorinda,
and stuff.
it's
Because
like,
our Michael's here. Okay, we have a Michael's here. Okay,
yeah,
Yeah,
but it doesn't do the embossing folders. It doesn't do certain things for that. It doesn't do the seed beads. It doesn't do all this shit because all this shit is not available at our store.
right. When you walk in
just-
Hobby Lobby, you don't need to do anything else. You're just gonna you'll be like a pig in slop in there.
yeah. I've never been in a snobby lobby either, but
You'll be in that knowing what I know. And Hobby Lobbies are really big. At least the one we have is. Dorinda, I would just, knowing you the way I do, you would probably be in Hobby Lobby 2 to 3 hours.
Oh, I'll probably be there 4 or 5.
I mean, yeah, I would say at
I
least
can
2
go
to
to. I
3.
can go to my heart. Canadian Tire is like an automotive.
All in one.
Yeah, there's all kinds of shit in this store. And I can go walk around that store for 3 or 4 hours.
Oh, you'd be in Hobby Lobby all day then.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, you'd be in there all day. You'd load a buggy up.
I can spend 3 hours in the Dollarama. So
You would be in divorce court. You'd be in divorce court the next day.
so I guess the thing that stops me going into places like that is I know me, and I'd start buying models to build and all like that. And the problem is I just don't have time for it. I'm always doing something else. So
That's kind of like me going to Bass Pro Shops. Look, I'm going to Bass Pro Shops. I need a spool of fishing line. That's all I need. That's all I need.
come out with 2 rods and a tackle box.
I come out and my receipt's like 3 feet long, and I'm like, what the hell did I do? Every time. But I have found a way to kind of curb that a little bit. Christmas time comes around, birthdays come around. John, what do you want for Christmas? What do you want for your birthday? What do you want? Bass Pro gift card. Bass Pro gift card. Bass Pro gift card. And I got hooked up this year. I got about $200 worth of gift cards. That's like the most I've ever gotten. And I'm
Lucky
like,
you.
oh, I am set.
So,
So I'm set. I think I still got one left. Where's my wallet? I lost my wallet. I I think I got one or two left. There's one. That one still got $75 on it. I think I got one more. Yep. This one still got $45 on it. That's the other one. So I got two left. And that was from Christmas. Oh, I'll be using this soon.
I always tell the people around me, you know, and they ask me what I want for Christmas. I always tell them the same thing. Don't get me anything. Take the money you would have spent on me, spend it on yourself. That's the best gift Christmas
That don't
present
work.
you can give me. So
That don't work. You sound like me.
It
My
does
father-in-law used to do that. And then
does.
when Christmas would come, he'd, you know, that's all y'all got me. He'd do it every
no,
time.
I don't do that. I get upset
I
when
know, I'm
people
just
do
saying,
give me shit.
My father-in-law, y'all don't give me nothing. I don't need nothing. And then my mother-in-law would have to scratch around and figure out what shirts or pants, whatever to buy him. And he'd
So-
wind up getting all kinds of stuff. Then he'd go, well, that's all y'all got me. And everybody'd say the same thing every year. You didn't want anything and you got something, so shut up.
So, you know, but then again, I've always, you know, had the adage that Christmas is for the children. The day itself is a day for me to celebrate my maker.
Yep.
So, you know, because that's the real meaning of Christmas, you know, the birth of Christ.
It's Jesus' birthday.
And so, you know, as far as the rest of it goes, you know, Christmas is for children.
Yep.
So, but then again, that's me. You know, some say I sound like a stick in the mud, but that's just the way I've always looked at it.
Well,
So,
technically, you ain't wrong. You ain't wrong. I mean, you're really not. But it's a time for giving. Of course, we should give all the time, but it is a special time for giving. But yeah, I agree with you.
you know, the trouble with giving nowadays is, you know, you try to help people out, and a lot of people, they've got a real nasty habit of trying to mistake kindness for weakness.
Yeah.
And so, you know, you know, really and truly, it's hard to help somebody nowadays.
Oh, yeah.
You know, because you just don't know what's going to happen. And more times than not, it comes back to bite you in the ass.
It does. Well, you have to be careful who you give to.
So, you know,
You just about got to know who you're giving to.
and anybody that knows me will tell you, if I know for a fact you need it, I'd give you the shirt off my back.
Absolutely.
But I've gotten to the point now to where, you know, if I don't know you, sorry about your luck. But, you know.
Well, just give them advice. You know, sometimes,
Shit or get off the pot.
you know, a little bit of advice. Which is good too.
That sounds interesting, Ace. Good luck with that.
Want to start making clothes from old clothes. and
My
just-
granny used to do that.
Yeah, that's really cool.
My Grammy did too.
Yep.
We got to go back to the older days where we did shit.
Well, you know, all that shit's out the window now. You know, damn culture rot is just not to be believed.
Not everywhere, but yeah,
So-
for the most part.
For the most part, yes. And so I agree with you, not everywhere. You know, there are small pockets, you know, where people still teach their children, you know, right from wrong. But as a rule, nowadays, nah.
World's gone to hell in a handbasket.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's not by accident. It was done deliberate, and it started a long time ago
Yep.
and been allowed just to continue and progress. And now it's got to the point where we've done crossed that Rubicon.
Oh yeah. We're
So, you know, and the only thing that I'm happy about is that I'm not going to live very much longer to see how the shit turns out.
yeah. I
It
don't
doesn't
think
stop me. It doesn't stop me from worrying about my children and my grandchildren, you know, but I like to think that I raised them, you know, with good heads on their shoulders.
right. And that's all you can do. That's all you can do.
So none of them ended up in jail. None of my daughters ended up pregnant before they were, you know, 15 or whatever.
Right.
I never got phone calls on Friday and Saturday night about how one of my kids was doing this or that or whatever. And so, you know, I guess again in that respect, I was pretty lucky.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, I also raised my children still in a time where you could actually raise your children
Yeah.
that
Oh
way.
yeah. Oh yeah.
You know, before it became illegal to bust their ass with a belt when they did something wrong. So,
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Chris.
oh no, all I was saying was that, you know, that was before a time where it was illegal to pop your ass, your child's ass with a belt when they did something they wasn't supposed to be doing. You know, when I was a kid growing up, I got my ass tore up a bunch of times, and I always knew what it was for.
Yep.
And so, you know, but nowadays, you know, you try to discipline your children, they want to throw you in jail.
Yeah. It's
But
bullshit.
then again, these are the same people that want to sexually mutilate these small children.
Well, here's one
And
thing
say
about
something to
that.
you if you say anything about it.
That's right. Well, Chris, here's one thing about that. They won't throw you in jail part when you're kids. A problem with some parents are, and I'm speaking through my wife. Okay, so keep that in your mind first,
Okay.
because she, as a teacher, sees this every day. Okay?
I couldn't imagine what
What
that
happens is you have some parents, they raise their kids up, and when they're 2 years old, you know, or a year old, walk in and touching stuff. They don't let them do it. They don't pop that hand. No, I told you no. They just let them do it. And then the kids keep going and they get a little bit older, and then they really get out of hand. And then all of a sudden the parents want to discipline them. Well, guess what? You didn't start back when they were 2, and now they're 13 and 14, and you want to whack them on the ass now? Well, that's too late, because now they're like, what in the hell are you doing to me? This is child abuse. That's on them, brother. And let me tell you something, Chris, that happens all the damn time.
Oh, I know it
I'll
does.
give you a case in point. By the time our kids were 9 years old, somewhere up in there, I didn't have to spank them anymore.
Yeah, I didn't either.
All I had to do is cross my arms and look at them, and they'd go, oh, crap. And that was it. And I never had to go get one from school. I never had anybody calling me for any of that about my kids. Why? Because we started correcting them when they were old enough to walk and know right from wrong, not don't touch, don't do this. And yeah, we had to put up with that crap. They whine. You know, we had the same kids as everybody else. You're in the grocery store, they want a toy, you can't have it, and they fall out crying. And guess what? They got popped on the back of the legs. And then I would just put them in the buggy and just let them cry. It didn't bother me. Cry all the way home. Don't care.
My son pulled that one day at one of the department stores that we had. And the crazy bitch that I am laid down on the floor beside him and started screaming like a fucking banshee,
kicking and screaming,
and banging on the floor and the whole 9 yards. Okay, I had people looking at me like, "What the fuck is going on?"
But I bet he stopped, didn't he? He went.
Okay, and my husband had the other kids, right, and they're all looking at me going like, "What the fuck is she pulling now?" Okay,
Yeah.
And Eric just kind of stood there and watched what was going on.
That's
and
hilarious.
The kid stopped. Okay. The kid rolled over and looked at me and went, "What are you doing?" I looked at him. I said, "I'm pulling a John."
That's right.
I said, "Now do you want to get your fucking ass up?" Because I was polite back then too. I says, "And stand by your dad and walk like a normal person." I said, "Or do you want me to kick your ass all the way to the car?"
Well, you know, a lot of the reason the kids are the way they are is that folks, they've gotten to the point where two people meet and they don't fall in love, they fall in lust. Okay. And by the time the lust wears off, there's already a kid or two in the mix. And then that kid gets caught in the middle, growing up in a one-parent home.
Yeah.
you know, and being bounced back and forth between mom and dad.
That makes it real tough.
And so, you know, discipline goes a long way. You know, if you're going to discipline your child, it takes two people, mom and dad.
And you have to be on the same page.
Right. And
you can't be indifferent, you know, because how many times have you seen it? You get fussed at by mom or get fussed at by dad and they run to the other one.
Yeah.
Well, my kids learn real quick when I fussed at them about something. They'd go to mom and mom would say, "What did your dad just tell you?" Well, he said no. Then it's no. That didn't take them long to figure out. And that stopped that real quick. But I'm serious, man. I mean, we got good kids and they really weren't a lot of trouble raising. We were fortunate. But when they hit a certain age, they were done. And now they're in their 20s and doing their own thing. You know, well, do they still get a little snippy with you every now and then? Yeah. But, you know, all it takes is I'm like, excuse me? Oh, well, never mind. No, Dad, I didn't mean it like that. Oh, okay. And that's it. So, yeah, but we're fortunate. We were fortunate, too, with our kids to have good kids.
You know, the last 10 years my ex-wife and I were together, we couldn't stand to be in the same room with each other, you know, longer than an hour. But we stayed together for our kids.
For the kids.
So, you know, and then when my youngest turned 18 and went off to school, then we called it quits. And we didn't even get divorce lawyers into it. Seriously, we didn't.
Right.
We went through the house. Okay, that's mine. All right, you want that? Fine. You take that. I'll take this. You know, me and her divvied it up. And what we didn't want, we told the kids, you know, look, you know, this is what's going to happen. You know, y'all want to come get whatever's in the house that's left, you know, and then the rest of it, we just gave it away. Right. Then we took the house and we sold it. And we took the money and split it in half and put it in 2 escrow accounts. Okay. Then we went to divorce court. And again, we didn't have lawyers, neither one of us. Judge asked me, could we reconcile? I told him no. He asked her. She told him no. That was it. It was over with.
Yeah.
So, you know, there was no alimony involved and all that other good bullshit. You know, it was all taken care of.
Right. I like what Joe Carroll said. She said, my oldest daughter and her husband have made that mistake, and they sent me their 2 teenage boys to me to deal with. Joe Carroll, I bet you are dealing with them too, aren't you? Oh, there it is. She goes, 7 weeks later, I told them to come get them. Y'all manufactured it. Y'all can deal with it. That's right. That's right.
So, you know, and our kids used to do that shit, you know, where if one of us would tell them no, they'd go to the other one.
Yeah.
So, you know, and what my wife and I would do is whenever that would happen, I'd tell them no and they'd go to her. She'd tell them, well, go back and tell your daddy that you just asked me and I told you no.
Right.
And make sure that you tell him, because if you don't, I'm going to tell him. You know, and then I tell him the same thing, you know, go back and tell your mama what you just told me and tell her that I told you no. And so it got to where after a while they quit doing it, you know, because
I have to go to the washroom, gentlemen. I will be back in a minute.
Okay. I hope everything comes out all right.
Or 2. It might take me a couple.
Hey, don't knock your beer over.
I'm getting the empties now.
Don't let the dog get a hold of it. We ain't heard much of the dog since that beer episode. He's probably passed out. He probably got him a good
He
buzz.
got his drink on.
Got him a good buzz. Oh, man. But yeah, I know what you're talking about. Those kids and I guess that's normal for kids to go from one parent to the other when they're trying to get their way with something. But yeah. Joe Carroll says, I didn't let them get away with anything at my house like they did at home. And boy, they were ready to go back home. That would be the same thing here, Joe Carroll. They would not do well. They would behave at my house.
My oldest daughter tells my grandchildren all the time, You don't understand. He's not the same man that raised me. Because I do. I spoil the hell out of my grandchildren.
Well, my mom. Look, when my mom was alive, and I'm gonna tell you, and this is probably the way you are, okay, as a grandpa. So when my kids were babies, like 2 years old, running around, never get tired. You know what I'm saying? Running around the house. So my mom, she got payback on me for all them years of me when I was young and ripping and running and getting my butt whipped. So one day she was here at the house, and my daughter was about 2, and she was running around the house she had one of those stick ponies, running around the house.
I remember them.
Goes across the living room, jumps up on the couch, bunny hops across the couch to the end, jumps off of the edge, turns back around, jumps back on it, coming back across. And I met her at the other end, and I grabbed her just like this, and I put her on the floor. I said, "What are you doing?" And my mama, she goes, "You leave that baby alone." I turned around and I said, "Mama, did you see what she just did?" "Yeah." "And leave her alone. She's playing." And then she went on, and I just put my hand, and I look over at my wife, and she's laughing because she knows what my mom's doing. So I look at Mom and I go, "Mama, when I was a kid," look, I swear, this is exactly what she said. "Mama, when I was her age, if I would have done that, and I did do that, I got the fly swatter or whatever you had to whip my butt with." You know what Mama said? "No, I didn't." I didn't do that. And I said, well, then I got mad. Then I caught myself. I go, "She's playing me. She's playing me." I just said, forget it. I just forget it. But that was her way of getting back at me. But see, Mom would like you. She wouldn't fuss at them kids. She just let them. Now, if it was real bad stuff, she'd get on them. But you know what I'm saying. She'd let them.
Well, when I was a kid growing up, and I did something I wasn't supposed to do, and Granny was involved, Granny would send me outside to get a switch.
Get the switch, yeah.
And if I came back with a switch, it wasn't to her liking. She'd go out and come back with half a fucking tree and wear my ass out.
Right.
So,
well, don't feel like the only kid in the world that happened to, because you're not. There's a lot of them that happened to. And we had this, there's something about a peach tree switch that will light you up.
yeah, apple tree too.
A peach tree switch is a bad dude, man. Because you hear it coming. You hear the wind.
Yeah, an apple tree branches sting like hell.
And see, Mama was smart. She wouldn't whip you on the butt because it didn't really hurt. She
Back
did
of the legs. Back of the legs.
Back of them little legs. And then she wouldn't have to swing as hard. She just light you up.
Hell, my granddaddy, he got a hold of me one time with a damn rose bush, thorns and all.
Ow.
Yeah, that didn't go well, did it?
No, it didn't. And so, needless to say, whenever Granddad was around, I was toeing the line. So, but then again, I was doing something that I really shouldn't have been doing that could have killed me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And
so he had to shut that down real quick.
And he did. And so, which my granddad, don't get me wrong, he's the one that raised me for the most part. My daddy was a piece of shit. I hate to say it, but he was more worried about whores and gambling than he was taking care of his family. And for the most part, my granny and my granddad raised me. I lost my mother at a very early age.
Right.
She died when I was real young. I don't even remember her. So,
did you have that relative that was good with a shoe? Because I had an aunt that was good with the shoe. If she caught you doing something wrong, she wouldn't say a word to her. She'd take her shoe off and she'd knock you in the back of the head, wherever she could hit you with it. And then she'd say, "Now pick it up, and bring it back." Yes,
No,
we
I
were.
never had to deal with a shoe, but
Yeah, I had a shoe aunt. She was like with a 6-shooter. She could like shapow. She was
Yep.
quick draw with that shoe, man.
I
so
had a shoe ant.
for the most time, I got a razor strap.
Yep, razor strap. Yeah, that'll get you a lot of. You know what's good about a razor strap? You get whipped one time with it. The next time, all they got to do is that. You go, ooh,
Yeah.
right. You remember real quick, real quick. But those switches kind of, after a while, it didn't take me long to figure out. You know, if I don't do this anymore, if I don't do this. Because
Yeah.
I was stupid at first. I'd get into trouble while Mama was there, where she could see me. And then I got a little wiser. I'm like, if she's in the house or over here and I'm over here, then I ain't gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, well, and first time Granny caught me in a lie, I got my mouth washed out with soap.
Oh, I've been there, done that, especially with the bad language. Ivory soap.
The bar of soap. Yep, I remember the bar of soap.
She'd say, "Get your toothbrush. Pick up that bar of soap. Rub your toothbrush in it. Now brush your teeth." Nope, keep going.
No, my mom would make me lick the soap, bite a chunk off of it, and keep it in my mouth until it was gone.
God,
Yep.
you guys were lucky. Our Granny took Boraxo on a wash rag, on a wash rag, and I mean, and would stand there and hold my jaws open with her fingers. So it didn't happen very often, by the way.
Now, one time my grandpa got a hold of my older brother.
Hello, Gigi.
He made
what are
him
you doing in chat. You're supposed to be on
he made him take, had a foul mouth one day. He took a pinch of his dip out. He said, "Boy, put this in your mouth. Swish it around in your mouth."
Let
about 30 seconds, he was green.
Let me interrupt for just a minute, John, if I could.
No,
Gigi, get your ass up here.
She's got the freaking link. Oh, give me a
no, Gigi,
minute.
you don't need a friggin' minute. You should need to come right up. You know better than that.
So anyway, I didn't mean to cut you off, John.
No, that's all I had to say. That was just a little thing with the dip. It was funny as hell. Give me a friggin' minute. Yep. Hey, Echo, how you doing? My grandparents never raised a hand to me. My birth mother would hit us with whatever she could get her hands on or grab us by the hair and hit our heads on the wall. Good Lord. Yep.
I remember that.
Yeah, we've had some rough ones.
My dad used to like that one. And I had a teacher in grade 7. Yeah, it was grade 7. And his biggest thing was to grab the little tiny hairs on the back of your neck and make you stand up because, he's got your attention then, right?
Yep.
And the first time he did it to me, yes, he got me to stand up. And the second time he tried, I just looked at him and said, "What's your fucking problem?" And that's exactly what I said to him. I said, "You think that's going to bother me? You got another thing coming." I says, "And you better watch yourself because you're standing in a position that you could get hurt very badly."
How's Miss Gigi doing?
Good. I know. I laugh at her. Are you home yet? It's like, okay, if I was home, you'd know I was home because the first thing I would do is open up my laptop. So, I got to get home. Got to get the kettle boiling, get out of my yucks and whatever because just got home from work. And Dorinda, what a laugh. Remember we were talking about the weather?
You got to get the kettle going for what?
Oh, you're in trouble.
Tea.
You're in
Okay,
Ah.
Yeah, but Dorinda said no more tea unless it's caffeine free.
Oh no, this is herbal tea. This is herbal tea.
Oh,
No,
herbal
no,
tea.
no,
Yeah.
tea's fine. No coffee after 5 o'clock, and she has not been listening.
Okay,
I'm sure it's not the herbal tea I'm thinking
Still
of.
drinking goddamn coffee.
That's beside me.
that's on the other side.
Yeah. That's the other thing you do when you get home from work. Relax.
Absolutely.
It's good to be back to work.
Glad
but,
to see you, Echo. I thought
that
you're here
was
all
crazy.
night. I hope you were. If not, you'll have to go back and watch the craft.
And hi, Echo again. I saw you over shifts this morning.
We made a
This
light.
afternoon. Oh, you got your thing done. Neat.
It was really cool.
Right on.
She cut the lights out and then turned the little light on. It was really, really cool. The bamboo part makes it like
Yeah.
really.
Yeah.
There's only
Yeah,
one
that's
light in
cool.
it right now.
Yeah, that'd be the very comfy feeling in the backyard kind of thing.
Oh, guess where she's going to put it? Guess. Guess where Dorinda's going to put that light? Think about it.
And I'm going to put another light on the bottom.
Your hallway?
Close.
The bathroom.
I was going to say a nightlight in the hallway so you can see where you're going.
I'm putting it in the fucking bathroom. They can go to hell. I bought like 6 different fucking night lights in the last 3 months. Okay? All LED lights. Okay? One was white, dim. One was blue, dim. One was a little fucking light thing with a little glass thing on it. The light bulb's this fucking big. I'm like, oh, fuck
You need a little mini flashlight beside your, like, on your. So what's new with you, Mr. Chris? Anything?
Oh, just trying to survive. You know how it is.
Yep. Same shit, different day. And yeah. So nothing much
So-
else new.
You know, it's like I always say, I wake up in the mornings, I look up at the ceiling and wonder what kind of stupidity I'm going to see today. And by noon, I'm looking up at the sky screaming, beam me up, Scotty. There's no intelligent life down here.
That's right.
You are so right. I'm still laughing at this one lady. And you know, and I honestly, I wanted to look at her and go, you can't be for serious, for real, asking me this question, are you? Because if you are, you're a real moron. She comes up to the cash with a bag of Canada flag keyring things. They're $1.75. That's the price of them each. But they're in a bag because they haven't come out of the bag and out of the box and onto the shelf where they're supposed to go. You know, as she brings it up to cash, goes, oh, so it's $1.75 for all 24 of these? Right. Sure. I'm the Virgin Mary too. Want to give me $5?
I don't think she was the idiot. I thinking she was hoping you would be an idiot.
Yeah, and give it to
No,
her. It's like,
First Kingdom,
no.
the dollar store does not have slippers with wireless lights on them. So I can go to the bathroom. I'm telling you, if they had them, I'd fucking have a pair.
Slippers
actually a
with
good
wireless
idea.
lights on them.
That's a good idea. You need to put like little blinker, like something, just sticky things on your slippers. That'd be
No,
funny.
it's not. I do not like going into the bathroom is
dark.
really, really small
Yeah.
and it's a dark hallway. So
Right.
you're already in the darkness.
Uh-huh.
And to go into the next room in complete darkness, sorry, it freaks the fuck out of me. And I start to fucking panic and I still gotta go pee and it's like a fucking nightmare. And I just can't deal with it anymore. I'm done. Fuck it.
Hey, I got a good one. Do like Sheldon.
GPS trackers on your slippers.
Glow in the dark tape on the floor with arrows. I remember that episode. Buddy got up in the middle of the night. There's all these glow in the dark stickers on the floor for everything. Oh, sorry. Holy fuck.
Breathe, Gigi, breathe.
No, I got mats there. It's winter time. I got mats. I'm not putting duck colored neon, whatever the fuck. No, that's not gonna happen because that's
Hey,
not
there
gonna
you go.
lighten the room.
You can blacklight the bathroom. Hang you a bunch of blacklight posters up.
I could do that. But it's like, for fuck's sakes.
I mean, have a psychedelic moment while you're taking a dump.
When my husband's not home, I leave the fucking light on. Okay? I leave the light on. I don't give a shit. I leave the light on. When he's home, he turns the fucking light off all the time.
I don't blame him. I would too.
I'm like, they're fucking LED lights. They don't use any fucking electricity. Just leave the fucking thing on. You're crazy. You know what? Okay, fine. Fuck it. I'm done. I'm not going to argue. Fuck off.
So you still find those night lights very bright in the hallway or in the bathroom kind of thing?
No.
Hang up your Christmas lights. That'll do it.
I'll let him
That's a
freak the
thought.
fuck out and he'll be pissed off.
Tell him I told you.
He'd
I
be
got those
pissed off.
battery ones that you can just turn on and they'll start.
No, just buy you some of them little light sticks. When you snap, the glows.
Emergency.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, but it's like stupid.
I mean, you can break it before you go to bed and it'll be laying right there when you got to go. You just pick it up.
Oh, Gigi, you're getting hello from Ace, who is from
Oops.
Australia.
Oh, cool. Hello.
She's one of Rob's people.
Awesome. Possum.
Anyway, it was just a suggestion.
Yep.
Oh.
So,
Yeah, I
and
got
they don't cost very much either.
Well, I threatened to put lights around the mirror, the battery operated lights around the mirror.
The ones that strobe and go round and round and all like that.
Yeah, and I got told that they'd be taken down.
I guess he's just trying to get you over your fear, but it's not working.
No, it's not. And it's getting worse. I'll put it that way. It's getting worse. It's not getting better. It's getting worse.
Well, how about a simple night light? Will that not work?
It's not bright enough. It's got a light bulb that's this fucking big. And that's the
Yeah, that's weird.
Yeah,
Because
Hence the name nightlight.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna glue my two lights into that fucking thing and I'm gonna attach it to the fucking wall in the bathroom and turn the fucking thing on and there you go. Fuck them all.
Well, you go, girl. Don't take no shit from nobody.
No.
Hey, that's what you need. And that's got a good point. You need a motion sensor light.
I was
So
just
when you
thinking,
walk in there.
Okay,
light
no, I need the light on before I go in there. So I taped.
Okay,
the
so a
little-
motion
Have a
sensor
good
in the
night.
hallway.
I taped the little light, okay, because it had a motion sensor on it, so that the fucking thing would stay on. But it's just a little fucking bulb, yay big, and it's ridiculous.
all for his kingdom's got to run, Dorinda.
Yeah.
Have a good night.
God bless.
Have a good night, all for his kingdom. God bless. Sleep well.
I'll be right back.
No
worries.
problem. He's got a new
So we got an Aussie in the audience, do we?
he's got a new avatar. Look at his avatar, Gigi.
Oh, neat.
And I cannot fucking remember what it says.
Yeah, you'd have to put it on the biggie thing.
Hang
Oh,
on.
yeah.
Hang on. There. Can you read it now? Oh, my rights don't end where your
Feelings.
Yeah, that's a good one.
okay. Okay. I figured it out.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
You know what? I bought rope lights. I was going to put them under the cabinet in the kitchen so that there'd be light in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, they threw them away on me.
So the light in the you don't have a light in the bathroom?
We have a light in the bathroom, but I like the light on, and my husband likes the light off. So I turn the light on, he goes in there after me, turns the light off, and when I go in there, it's fucking dark.
So you want a light to stay on in there
I want a fucking light on.
all the time.
I want a light where the room's not fucking dark when I'm going in it.
That's what I'm saying. If you had a motion sensor light in the hallway, that would light up as you go in the hallway. And that would be enough light until you walk through into the bathroom with another motion sensor, and that would click on.
No, it doesn't work that way.
They would take it down.
That's weird.
Well,
Motion sensor would work because it's off. It's not going to go on until you go buy it.
well, I was we have a skylight in our fucking bathroom. Okay. All right. And me, the dumbass, okay, because I want light in the bathroom, I was going to put the sky outside light things that you stick in the ground
Yeah.
all along the skylight.
Solar lights.
Solar
Solar
lights, that's it. So that it would stay lit up. The only problem is in the winter, sometimes the window gets covered in snow, so it doesn't get the fucking
Not
light.
going to work.
So that's fucking screwed again.
So sorry about that. Y'all kept saying bathroom and had an effect on me.
Yeah, I make Erpy all the time too. Always in the morning, eh, Jordan?
Yeah,
Coffee break, pee break, coffee break, pee break.
yeah, it's like craziness.
Yeah.
I'll tell you one thing. That is one good thing I'm liking about these edibles. They make me piss. No, seriously. I mean, to me, the effect that they have on me, it's better than taking a water pill.
Really?
So-
Interesting. Because usually beer is the only thing that'll make a person pee all the time.
And so, well, I don't drink, so I'd be shit out of luck on that. So,
Oh, well, you know, the little light that's in the bathroom and that stays on all night too, but it's so dull that no one fucking pays attention. Doesn't fucking affect anything.
And they're just like an electrical bill.
It's just a little
Basically.
tiny LED light. It's nothing.
But LED light bulbs don't burn.
Come to
No.
think of it, don't you have your phone with you?
Not always. No.
I was gonna say because all you have to do is like tap it.
Hit the light.
Yeah, well, I don't know where the light is on the phone either. So there you go.
No, but I mean, like when you tap your screen, does it not glow?
That's not enough light.
Yeah, for her. Yeah, true. I was gonna say the only thing I could suggest is get used to where your little flashlight button is on your phone and have your phone always by you. Because I tell you, those flashlight lights are pretty bright. You get them in the eyeball.
so Gigi, how you liking your job?
Good. It shows my age, or makes me feel my age. Because I just don't stop. I run.
Gee, you think?
So it's supposed to be full time, but now my boss got fired, the one that hired me.
Uh-oh.
And then I found out 2 key holders had quit before I had started. One of the youngins only just got a key 2 weeks before I got there, and I'm just
Sounds like you work for the dollar store.
Yipper, you got it. Dollarama. Because I thought, okay, they're hiring. It's only a 15-minute walk. I don't need a car, nothing. Just walk there and walk home. And I know my stuff. It keeps me busy. But I was initially hired to be trained up for a team leader for full-time hours. So now I'm looking at the other guy that's come in. I'm like, so I guess that's off the table, or is it like because I see this sign posted in the back room that part-time key holders or team leaders or whatever. What I'm like, part-time? Well, if you're only keeping me part-time, you can take your key and stuff it up there. I don't want it. I'm just being a normal person, and for 50 cents extra, yeah, no, I don't want BS. Forget it. I'm still trying to find something else more suitable. Kind of, I would love a warehouse where it's nice and cold because my hot flashes are still keeping me happy. But today, Dorinda, remember we were talking about the storm that was coming?
Mm-hmm.
Get this. So my hairdresser insisted to drive me home, even though it was just starting to drizzle. All right, that's cool. As I'm getting ready to leave, I went, shit, I left my umbrella at work. I hope I got another one. Okay, I found another one. I get going. I'm out of the 15 minutes, the first 5 was all rain. And after that, it was ice and it was snow and it was blowing like a son of a bitch. I couldn't believe it. And it's the next 10 minutes of walking. It was like my umbrella was flipping and everything.
Well, hell, I thought you guys were used to that shit.
Well, yeah, but just out of the blue kind of thing, right? Like they said, oh yeah, it's gonna rain or snow in between this time and this time. And I'm like, sure is. You guys say all this shit all the time, you never get it right. And freaking got it right that time.
We got
That'll
nothing.
learn you, darn you.
No, won't. I don't listen to the weatherman. They always get it wrong. I don't know
We
where
got
you go.
nothing.
I always say a weatherman's the only one I know would be wrong in his job 96% of the time and still keep it and get paid well.
Yeah. Well, that big storm we were supposed to have on the weekend never happened.
Oh, really?
We were supposed to have Friday, Saturday, Sunday, snowing, blizzarding, da 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 da. We had a little bit of snow Friday, a little bit of blowing Friday, and we had fuck all after that.
Hell, I mean, we had a good wind going because the cat didn't even want to go out. She's like,
Nope.
oh, it looks nice. It's kind of deceiving, you know, sunny or whatever. And
Well, we
open
had
up the
wind
door.
earlier today, but it didn't blow snow around. It didn't blow anything. It was just, it knocked the garbage cans around. That's all it fucking did.
Yep. Oh, I had slush like stuck to my pants when I got to work. Okay. Go. But it is
Holy
nice to be
crap.
back to work, Chris. I'll tell you that.
Well, it's nice to be back. So it's good to see you. So
It's good to see. When Dorinda told me that you were around, and I missed you by like a couple minutes. I didn't even realize it was you. You were just leaving, but it was under, or I saw on the chat thing. What do you have it as, Chris?
No.
You have the full name or whatever instead of your.
no, my
sick and tired.
screen, yeah, my screen name's Sick and Tired. And, you know, of course, I always put Chris on this right here. Now, I did have, you know, that new place that they put in the bottom where you can put a line along with your name.
Mhm.
I put Billy Gibbons impersonator on there for a minute. And you know what? It stopped the ZZ Top cracks.
Well, we've been on for almost 2.5 hours.
Hi, Creek.
Yeah.
Hi, Creek. I'll send you the link, Creek.
Yeah, be careful. Be careful going home now.
You can stay right where you are, Chris. Don't leave. You guys have a great night. I love everybody that came in. Bye
Good night,
bye.
everybody.
We'll
Y'all
see
be
you
good.
on Saturday.
Love, peace, and hot grease.
Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah. We'll see
Yeah.
you Saturday. Bye-bye.
Bye, y'all. Peace.